open wide, the trading doors. Every chart becomes your stage. Write your story, turn the page, turn emotions into gold. Legends crafted, brave and bold. From this moment, here you stand, trading years at your command. Today's the day, you know it's true. The moment of power belongs to you. You chose a path, a higher lane where satisfaction breaks the chain. When you open a trade, you rise so high like the god who owns the sky. The world's beneath your steady hands, a life you shape the way you plan. Today's your day, don't be afraid. Click with faith, the move is made. Buy or sell, it's all the same. Balance dancing in the game. Turn emotions into gold. Future stories to be told. From this moment, here you stand. Trading years at your command. Life becomes what you create. Silence builds a stronger state. You observe.
Good morning, everyone. How are you guys this morning? How's everyone? Everyone's just fine. Okay, so what are we looking for today? For this beautiful, beautiful day, we're looking at gold going up. The most likely drawn liquidity is this 4-hour bearish fair value gap over here, which it's also overlapping a daily fair value gap. Somewhat. I'll just mark the limit of the daily fair value gap with these pinky lines. So likely the drawn liquidity is there. And that's also the place where we are going to find buy side liquidity here on the 1-hour chart. So we're basically talking about yesterday's high, more or less, where we also had SMT buy side in between, or between Asia high and London high, which you can see here. High, London high. Okay, so yeah, it would be a good idea to look for long trades till around 41.11, 41.06, 41.07, 41.11. And then probably it would be an even better idea to start looking for short setups. Now, there's also, you know, the case in which we're going to have silver reach there, but not gold. But I would honestly rather see gold go there instead of silver. I would have loved to see a SMT divergence here at the lows. I haven't seen one. I don't see one. No relevant SMT divergence was created here at the lows. As you can see, everything is pretty much synchronized. Yeah, everything's quite synchronized, you guys. Only little divergence we had is here on the 1 minute in between these two micro quarters here. Yeah, that's like the only one. Honestly, I'd like to see gold take out that minor SMT sell side here at 40, 63, 40, 62. And then look for a possible long to trade into that, what was that, 40, 4107, 4111 or 4112. I'd like that. Chris, why are you sick? Or are you sick or no, you're not sick? Yeah, and I can also see 7:30. Hold on, 7:30, 7:30. Where you are? I can also see this small little SMT divergence here, where we sort of like had quite equal lows at New York Open here, 7:30. Quite, yeah, quite equal lows in this area here. But then we had lower lows on silver, especially when we're talking about the bodies of the candles. You see here, the bodies here on gold were relatively equal, whereas the bodies here on silver were definitely like lower low. So it's 949. First presented FVG here, 932. You can see it has traded through it like multiple times, but I can see how price is actually reclaiming it right now. And if we're actually going to form a new bullish FVG here, we might actually have a continuation higher, especially because I can see this nice little SMT divergence here. So I might actually go long. Oh my God, just look at the stop loss. How can you imagine that from these little highs here all the way down till here, it's almost 100 freaking pips? Like, how is that even possible? How? I don't get it. Anyway. Weird stuff. Okay, so this is the first presented FVG. 932, that was 932. And as you guys can see, price rejected from it. Then it went through it and right now back again. Through it, higher, like above it, and right now just passing through it again. So, yeah, I think it might actually be a good idea for me to wait for a minor sweep here of 40, 63, 40, 62, this area. And also a rebalance of the 835 bullish fair value gap. Unless it's just rejecting from the high of the, from Monday open, and it's just not coming back because it also sort of like had like a SMT divergence here, but yeah, I wouldn't really consider it. Yeah, let's just wait and see. Okay, so that minor SMT was taken out. Now, obviously, I need to see a rejection. In order to consider any longs. Yeah, so it's actually going a little bit further to the downside, but that's okay. I'm not rushing anything here. Yeah, I just need to remove some of my old drawings here because okay, so it reached inside that 15-minute BC, also inside the 835 bullish FVG. New. Oh my god, I did not open my chart. What the heck? MGC. Okay. Okay, currently going long here. I mean, I did get in a little earlier. Hold on. There's this ninja thing. There it is. Okay, I think you guys should be able to see it right now. What I need to see going further is going to be, I don't know how else I could be doing this. Just put it here so that you guys can actually see it. Okay, so we definitely right now, we did reject from that 835 bullish FVG, got in during the 956 candle, and we've also created a new bullish FVG here on the 956 candle. So should actually continue to push higher and into yesterday's high. That would basically be what I'd like to see. Currently, I think my stop loss is a bit too big, I would say, because it's at the low of the 835 candle. Even though, you know, it wouldn't make sense for price to come back to that BC 835 since it already created this one 956 here. My trade sort of like looks like this at this point. Quite big of a stop loss, I would say. I would have liked for my stop loss to be smaller, but it is what it is. And with TP going into yesterday's high, at least high of the New York Hill Zone, at least, which is 40.92 on Forex. On futures, that's the price is slightly different, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna mark the 15-minute BC here. Yeah, I don't like how prices seems to be closing under the 50% level of this 956 bullish FVG. And just think about it like this. Silver is definitely gone lower here. If gold will do the same thing and it's going to break 955, I want to be out of the trade, so I'm reducing my stop loss there. Just a few points under that low, because it means that if it goes under that low, it means it's not going to maintain a proper SMT divergence in between these two lows, and I don't want that. So yeah, might actually see price just go against me. I mean, it's already going against me, but it might actually take me out or not. We'll see. Yeah, stopped out. That's fine. Not doing anything for now. Because price isn't really playing it fair, is it? No. It's not doing this, is it? No, I don't think it is. It's not going up now. Okay, so I'm just going to remove some of these drawings here because they just don't make sense anymore. Right now, liquidity. Where is liquidity? Liquidity sits at the low of the current New York Hill Zone. But it doesn't necessarily have to go there. Could someone please tell Price not to do this to me? 0.75. Okay. No. No. 0. Okay. Sorry, guys. Didn't see that you're not seeing Ninja anymore. I'm just gonna, take it out for now. And if I'll take a new trade, I'll just put it back. One for the sit on your hands protocol. Yeah. NASDAQ tanked. Practice more before the stream. Really? What should I practice? Practice more before the stream. Please enlighten me. What exactly should be practiced? Being myself? What the hell? Shorted NAS, wicked my break even and ran away. Oh my god. Yeah. What an asshole. Well, what is exactly going on? So I got one loss here for now. Just gonna put it like this. I can see, or I could see, that there is an untapped bullish unicorn here on the 15-minute. This overlapping busy here. We'll just see whether price goes there or not, or it had just stopped inside this bullish breaker. We'll see. Mhm. And we're also still inside a bullish unicorn here on the daily chart. So this is the daily chart. You can see the bullish unicorn here. It's the October 27th, Monday. Dude, if you want to short, just go ahead and short. Why do you need anyone else to open your own trades? Oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on? See, if you shorted now, or now, not now, but when you said Mesapeti or whatever your name is, that's your YouTube handle, you would have been 100 pips in drawdown just for nothing, just for being impatient. You understand? Maybe if I check the higher time frame, I could know what is happening. Yes, maybe I could. Maybe I already did. What about that? But I'm curious about what about you? Like, I'm thinking, if you think you're such a good trader, why are you here inside this live stream? I'm really curious. Yeah, you're just boring, aren't you? You finished today. Imagine someone saying, "Oh, I finished trading today. I made a lot of money, and right now I'm just boring. I made so much money that I don't have anything better to do than just get bored watching some chicks live stream and just, giving her advice about how to short and be 100 pips in a drawdown." Come on, what the hell? I mean, I don't want to be rude or mean or anything like that, but just don't force it. So if you're looking here on the 15-minute, not on the 15-minute, sorry, on the 5 minutes, you'll see prices spending like a lot of time inside this bearish order block here, which doesn't really make sense because, you know, bearish order block is supposed to be, you know, sending price down. It's not normal that price just keeps staying inside the open of that bearish order block. All right, let's see if now we're going where we need to be going. So we do need a closure of this candle. Oh, sorry, what was that? We do need a closure. Oh my God, just look at the way that candle closed. Why? Ah, hmm. I would have liked to see this previous 1 minute candle like close above this 1007 swing high here in a more pregnant, not pregnant, in a more convincing way. Yeah, but it just didn't. Okay, see if we can actually go higher here. And I'm considering a new long entry. We'll see if we get anything like that. And if not, then it's just not time to do anything yet. So I do want to see price break above this little swing high here. Come on, buddy. Okay. Trying out new longs here. This time my stop loss is going to be under the mean threshold or consequent encroachment, whatever you want to call it, of the 1020 bullish FVG. That's also going to be just at the bodies of these candles here, 1024, 1025. Let's see if this time we can actually get a run on buy side. Okay. This is also sort of like starting to happen, like this 1 minute reversal, because on the 1 minute we did have like a minor bearish flow, and right now that thing's reversing. bullish, and a bullish continuation of the New York Open price action. And it's just nicely overlapping with the beginning of the fourth 90-minute quarter from this New York session. So we'll see what it does. If price will take me out here on this second long attempt, I'm likely going to call it a day. I'm also paying attention to the fact that right now we are, again, inside this 15-minute inversion fair value gap. 9 a.m. BISI on the 15 minutes was inverted, and we also did create a bearish FVG here, which I'm not really happy with, but it is what it is. So I wouldn't want the invalidation of 1027 bullish FVG right now on the 1 minute. You know, it's probably where I should have my stop loss right under that candle, but because then there is also the 1024 candle, which is a bullish order block. Oh my God, this cat plus OB here. Okay. There. Oops, oops, oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to take me out. Unless this bullish order block here is going to hold. Going to support price. But it honestly, it doesn't look that good at this point. And here it is, a 1027 bearish FVG. Getting invalidated. Wow, so close. You know what I was actually thinking, because we're in the last quarter of this year, and I'm thinking maybe it would be better, because I've noticed that most of the good moves lately have happened on the PM session, and I was actually thinking, what if it would be actually a much better idea to trade the PM session? Yeah, I would say 1035 right now. It's a high probability short. Bearish FVG. But price is really playing right now with our minds. It really is. Yeah, see, 1035. Civi with 1027 inversion. That's a perfect shot to get a bearish unicorn. And okay, stop loss out on this one. I'm actually thinking if it's worth for me to take a third trade in this session. I think I'm actually sort of like chasing it. Why not? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna paper trade it. Let's take a paper trade, you guys. Paper trading the bearish unicorn here on the 1 minute. Let's see. As a first target, we're gonna go with the 15-minute bullish unicorn. So I got my second stop loss for today. I'm not gonna try anything else. Like it really doesn't make sense. Yeah, just so you guys, this is a paper trade, okay? Paper trade, don't say I'm taking this short. I would though if I wouldn't be 2 trades down. I would definitely take that. I would honestly, but then it means that I'm just risking too much and I'm chasing price and I'm revenge trading just to recover, and it's not okay. Yes, Ian, that would be amazing. New York session start behaving again, because like it's been nothing but super frustrating, super frustrating to be in front of the chart like 2-3 hours during New York, be stopped out or just not get a chance, not get a chance to enter a trade. Then see go your way, you didn't enter because you never got a chance or you got stopped out. And then PM session comes and you're not in front of the chart anymore because it's outside your trading hours, which is for me, because PM session starts at 9 p.m. here in my country. It's 9 p.m. and I usually just, get ready to go to bed like at 10:30, 11 p.m. So it doesn't make sense for me to stay in front of the chart during the PM session just to, try to recover something that like some loss that I took on the AM session. It just doesn't make sense for me. But it's been really frustrating opening the charts the next day and seeing that price actually did the move that it was supposed to do, that you were waiting for it to do. It did that on the PM session. Really frustrating. Federico Cuomo, why a sell? Well, I did try 2 longs. You can actually, go back a little bit within the live stream. And I was taken out 2 times. So right now, this would basically be a, it was a nice confirmation of a short unicorn, which came in like this. We had 1027 bullish FVG being respected, price went higher, and then we had the 1035 bearish FVG invalidating that BISI and also forming what we call here a bearish unicorn. So you basically have a bullish FVG, which is traded to respected, price moves higher away from it, and then you have a bearish FVG, which sort of like invalidates that previously respected BC, and these two sort of like overlapping. That means the confirmation of our bearish unicorn short. The entry confirmation basically comes in when the unicorn short is retested and then you get a rejection candle, which came in as 1040 bearish candle. So I'm not in this short trade right now simply because I've already taken my 2 shots for the day. They were 2 longs, 2 losses, and I'm just not going to do anything for now. So this is just a paper trade, but I'm fine with that. So yeah, anyway, that's why the sell. And look at it. It would have gone really nice. I mean, not really nice, not nice as to, allow me to recover. Because I'm down $600 on 2 trades for now. 1.2% from my 50K account, but we'll see what it does. Because now, honestly, I'm just watching for fun. That's it. And I'm having an apple and I'm spending quality time with you guys. So yeah. It doesn't matter if this is costing me $600 for now. Spending time with you guys, quality time. Oh my God, look at what a perfect paper trade I took. Yeah. Nice one, huh? Oh Lord. Ma'am, I think you should have waited for discount price for any buy. I'm still waiting for buy, but no confirmation yet. Until taking 40.53, I'll look for buyers. Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe, yeah, Prince. That's your way of trading. For me, the reason for me, considering it was already sort of like okay to buy, was the fact that we were inside a 15-minute bullish fair value gap here. And going down to the 1 minute, we did take out minor SMT sell side liquidity from here. And well, first we did take that from here and then from here. So my initial long came in around here and then I was taken out. And then I had another long around here and that one also took me out. So to me, I don't necessarily have to be in discount to go short, not as in discount in regards to the last price leg, not necessarily. However, because I also do consider being in discount when price is under the daily open, under the week's open, under the monthly open. So to me, if the level where the week, for example, opened, you guys can see here that we went up to Monday's open. Okay, this is Monday open. Price level here. Price started to move down, and then it reached inside this 15-minute bullish FVG. That why is that 15-minute bullish FVG? Why was that relevant? Well, to me, it was relevant because it had created this break in market structure here, breaking above this above this 6 p.m. swing high here on the 15 minutes. So once price reached inside that 15-minute bullish FVG, and it was also under 12 midnight, under Monday open, above, no, under Monday open, I consider that we're actually going to have a rebound from that 15-minute BIST, and that it's actually going to continue to push higher. Well, it did not, but it's fine. I mean, I didn't trade without having my entry confirmation panning out, because I've also had SMT divergence going into the trade where gold reached under this area here and silver had not reached under that area here. So we were creating a lower low on gold, and we did create the BIST after that. So I had the SMT being confirmed by a bullish FVG. We'll see how this thing will go further. Oh my God, sorry. Hey. Hello. Cat attack. We're being under attack. We're being under attack. Where? The kitty is attacking. The kitty is attacking the chart. Oh my god, what happened with my webcam? Remember that price is in a 1 hour FVG right now. Yeah, I know. I know it is. I know it is. The trade I have here, it's a paper trade because I've already taken my shot with trades for today. So the trade that I never took, it's actually a winner. The winner that I never won. Guys, tell me how to be patient in trade, because how do I patiently wait for stop loss to be hit and can't wait for take profit? How? You got mental trauma going on, bro. And I'm not joking, really. You need to go back in your past and see what things you did that you're regretting so much that you feel like you need to be punished for those things that you did. Because this is basically what you're doing. You're punishing yourself. Somehow you have a mental blockage in your mind that it's, it thinks you have to be punished for something you did in the past, something bad to someone, to yourself, or something good that you did not do. And you have a mental blockage that, makes you punish yourself. And probably whatever your line of activity would be, you would just do stupid stuff. But right now, because your line of activity is trading, you're just doing stupid stuff here. But if your line of activity would be something else, you'd probably do stupid stuff in there as well, simply because you're just waiting, or you're looking for ways to be punished. And I'm not joking, really. You just have to do this inner work. You just have to do this type of I don't know, maybe it sounds cliche, but yeah, I'm going to say the words, and this type of healing, you know, because if you think about it, yeah, Eunice, you have a point. It's weirdly easy to hold on losses, which is a negative, than holding on profits, which is a positive. And this is basically just exactly confirming what I just said. Somewhere in the back of your head, you think you do not deserve something good, which is profit. You think you deserve something bad, negative, which is a loss. Also, think about it like this. What makes someone hold, oh my God, look at this thing go! What makes someone hold through losses? It's hope. Hope that the market is going to do something, you know. Oh my God, you guys, the trade that I never took is a freaking winner. Oh my God. Look at this. Yeah. So what you have to do is just do this inner work of healing. Figure out where exactly you feel like you need to be punished. Why? And just get that shit out of your head. Really. Hope is the worst thing that someone can get attached to in trading. Hope is a bad habit, a costly one, because we hold on. And you know, hope is something that is triggered only when we go through something negative. Because, you know, if you've just won the lottery, you're never going to say, well, I hope I can spend this money now, you know, because you won it, you know, you can spend it, you know. However, if you're not winning the lottery, but you are playing month after month, then you are going to say, I hope I'm going to win the lottery. So my point here is that hope gets triggered whenever something unpleasant happens or whenever we want something good to happen. So if something bad happens, let's say you're in current drawdown, you hope price will go in your favor. If you're waiting for a setup, but you're not getting triggered yet into your setup, you hope you're going to get triggered into your setup. So hope gets triggered. Hope happens whenever we go through something bad or whenever we want something good. Whereas, in my opinion, hope should actually be replaced with data. If you're going to keep a record, just simple screenshots, just fucking simple screenshots that anyone can actually, like anyone can take a screenshot of their trade, and you don't have to send it to anyone. Just pull up a new folder on the screen on the desktop of your computer, and then just start putting screenshots of your trades there, befores and afters. And then just gather data. See every 10 trades, how many times did it happen that you held on to your profit No, you held on to your stop loss patiently, but you did not hold on to your take profit patiently. But if you would have hold on to your profit patiently, then your negatives would be recovered. Just replace it with data. You guys are not getting the results you want because you're not convincing yourself with data. Okay? Think in terms of a relationship between a man and a woman. Whatever you are, let's say you're a man. Man, boy, doesn't matter. And you're with a girl, or maybe you're with another man. It doesn't really matter. You are with your significant other. Now think about it like that. Do you know for sure that that person is into you? Do you know for sure that person loves you? You can't know. You can never know that. But you are convinced, not convinced as in, yes, I know, but as in, I believe more than not that this person is into me or loves me or likes me or whatever because of the way that person behaves with me. But if you'd be with someone who'd beat the crap out of you or who would treat you bad or who would disregard all your opinions or who would, not want to spend time with you, would your conclusion be that that person is into you or that that person likes you or loves you? Or it would not, because you would just draw conclusions based on data. Okay? So the same way you should do with trading. Bring data in front of you, gather data first, then bring data in front of you, and just write down how many times this week, how many times this month you would have been profitable if you would have held on to your profits. It's not a bad thing to patiently let the trade do its thing when it goes against you. Okay? So I'm going long right now, let's say. Okay? Let's say I would go along right now. And then I would see price starting to go against me. It's not a bad thing to just let the trade do its thing. But if you're letting the trade do its thing in regards to the stop loss, you must also let the trade do its thing in regards to take profit. You guys know that I've been talking about Monkey, okay? That EA that I've given an EA a 10K challenge account to pass it. Yesterday, hold on, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but I'm going to show you. Yesterday, hold on. Yesterday, Monkey was in drawdown, okay? Yesterday, Monkey was in drawdown. It took a loss, then it took another win. It took a win, and then it had a loss. Hold on, because I don't know exactly what I'm showing you. My finger is pointing in the wrong direction. So it took a loss, just starting from the bottom upwards. Took a loss, then took a win, then took another loss. And from being in overall 0.5% profit, it ended up being in a small drawdown. Eventually, by the end of the day, it ended up with 2.4% profit after being in a drawdown. And if you guys look here to this side of the screen, you're going to see that Monkey hit its stop losses and Monkey hit its take profits. Imagine if once Monkey was $50 in profit, I would have closed that and not allowed it to go to its 1.2% programmed take profit level. Imagine if I would have done that. Like, how stupid that would have been. Because I'm just cutting from my own profits. Why would I do that? If you're patient enough to wait for a loss, why the fuck wouldn't you be patient enough to wait for a win? Wouldn't you be more inclined to wait for something good to happen to you? Right? So you're asking, how can you be patient in waiting for take profit? The exact same way as you are patiently waiting for your stop loss to get hit. You're patiently waiting for your stop loss to get hit because you hope price will not hit your stop loss. Then patiently wait for your take profit to be hit and hope for your take profit to be hit. If hope is what works for you, then, just use hope, but use it in both ways. I hope price will not hit my stop loss. Well, if hope makes you wait and eventually it doesn't work out, then hope should be also the one making you wait for take profit. And maybe that time is gonna work out. Exactly. Data. Gather data. Okay, it's the best indicator, the best tool to convince yourself. Like I did not an experiment. Someone was asking me, like, how much do I think they should target per day in order to pass the challenge account? And I said, we should aim for no more than 1% per day. If you can make 1% profit per day on a challenge account, which on a challenge account where you have to make a 10% profit, you will only have to make 10 days worth of profit. So if today you make 1% profit and you stop for the day and you don't get fucking greedy thinking that, oh, I'm on top of the wave and I'm gonna just continue winning. If you don't do that shit, chances are you're going to be left with only 9 required days of trading until you pass your first challenge, 10%. So you stop today after you got 1% profit. And then tomorrow you're going to make another, after you made 1% profit. Tomorrow you're going to stop after you're going to make 1% profit. And now you've got 8 days left. Now I want you, each and every one of you, I want you to go back in your memories, inside your head, and think about all the times when you had a 1% profit on your challenge account or on your funded account or on your personal account, and you did not stop for the day. And now I want you to go into your account's history, into the history of your trades, go there, search for those trades in which you made 1% profit, count how many of these trades you had, and you'll see that you would have passed 1 trillion accounts if you would have stopped there. You would have passed 1 zillion accounts if you would have stopped after 1%. And I'm sure each and every one of you went through this, where you made 1% and then you thought it's too little, and then you're thinking, well, why would I stop? It doesn't make sense. And you did not stop. But if you would have stopped, then it would have been so good for you. Because almost every day, you are able to make 1% profit. And if you would just stop after that 1%, you'd pass every challenge account in a jiffy. Really, you would. And here's the long I was waiting for. Didn't I just say a little earlier that I'm going long? Yeah. You guys, look at how nice price stopped inside the 75% of this price leg here, from 745 swing low all the way up to 930 swing high. And we've got the 75% price leg here overlapping the 15-minute bullish unicorn, which is this one here. Monday, 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. SIBI on the 15-minute. Price went inside of that, respected it, went lower, and then we had it push above that area. And an invalidation of that area with this price leg, 7:30, 7:45 to 9:30. And right now we just pull back inside that bullish unicorn. Also inside the daily unicorn still. And we're having a nice push higher. If price will break above 10:08 open and then 10:30 open, it's likely going to yesterday's high. Hi. So yeah. Okay, let's see if we can move above that 10:08 open and then 10:30 open. That would be amazing, because it means we are likely going to continue to push higher, which is exactly what I was waiting for this session. But just look at how late during the session this opportunity came in. Really late. It's really frustrating when it does this. Okay, so we did leave a nice 5-minute bullish FVG here. Let me just go ahead and mark that. But we might not actually pass this BISI on the 1 minute. We'll see. Yeah, seems to be going straight up. It's back inside this minor, a little unicorn here. Like in order for this thing to continue to push higher, it should really invalidate this unicorn. There was previously a unicorn that did send price lower. And if you guys are going long, you should not have your stop loss anywhere. Like if you're going long based on the 1 minute, you should not have your stop loss anywhere lower than the 1123 candle. Because 1123 is rejecting from the 1116 BISI, and then it also 1124 created a new bullish FVG. So you have a bullish FVG that's rejected and then creates a new FVG, which is inception FVG. That's the way I make sense of a fair value gap that's creating as a rejection from another fair value gap. It's like you have a double power going on. So if you're going long based on the 1 minute, you should not keep your trade, your stop loss anywhere lower than 1123. That should be your limit, your stop loss. If you're gonna keep your stop loss under the 5-minute bullish FVG, which is this area here, you might not get a rejection from the 5-minute bullish FVG, and you might be actually just crushed. So if you did not get in the trade yet and you're waiting for price to reach inside the 5-minute BISI, then wait for price to reach inside the 5-minute BISI. But if you did enter based on the 1 minute, then put your stop loss based on the 1 minute, because if you're thinking that price might actually come inside the 5-minute BISI and then reject from there, so you're thinking that you're going to leave price room to breathe, by putting the stop loss under the 5-minute BISI, you might not actually get a rejection from the 5-minute BISI. So that's why I'm saying you should not use the 5-minute BISI as your stop loss level if you've entered based on the 1 minute. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, so we're nicely breaking above 10:08 open and then 10:30 open. Just wish we could actually maintain price above those levels and not go back under those levels. It should not go back under those levels. If it does that, that's not okay. We might actually risk in price continuing to move lower. We don't want that, do we? Do we, will we? Okay, so now we get an invalidation of the previous bearish unicorn here in the 1 minute. You can see that came in through the 1129 candle. Look at how nicely and decided it closed above that bearish unicorn area. I'm just thinking low resistance liquidity run right now, going higher. So right now what I'm doing, I'm just removing the previous analysis that I had. If I'd been along, I'd be interested to not see any bullish FVG being invalidated. The moment a bullish FVG, the moment price closes under the 50% level of a bullish FVG, you want to be out. You want to be out, or at least just put your stop loss at break even. And pay attention to 943 bearish FVG. See, this bearish FVG is already being smashed. That's not okay. We might actually see price want to come inside this balanced price range here on the 5-minute. 11 a.m. bearish FVG overlapping 11:10 a.m. bearish bullish FVG. See, if you did not take some profit from these longs that you might have taken here, you'd be so sorry right now. Let's say you entered during the 1024 candle. You'd have been almost 100 pips in profit. And if you did not take any profit, you'd be so pissed off right now. Because I told you, the moment you see price close under the 50% level of a bullish FVG, you should take partial, you should close your trade, or you should at least lock stop loss at break even. So right now, it would probably be a better idea to wait for price to tap the balanced price range around 11 a.m., 11:10 on the 5 minutes. And if it'll never reach there, don't worry, tomorrow is another day. You're not going to be left outside, okay? You're not. The only one who could leave you outside is yourself blowing the account. That's the only way you could be left out on the outside. Just closing your own doors. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but tomorrow, Wednesday, not 9 p.m., 2 p.m. New York time, we're gonna have FOMC minutes. So tomorrow might actually be finally an interesting day to trade, especially the PM session, which, yeah, we were just talking a little earlier that the PM session has not been that bad lately, but probably tomorrow is going to be even better. And then on Thursday, so that's going to be Wednesday, tomorrow, 2 p.m. New York. And then on Thursday, I don't know how and why, but they moved non-farm payroll on Thursday. I mean, I do understand that the government was shut and whatnot, but I don't know why would they put NFP on a Thursday and not just on a Friday, even if it's, you know, a later Friday, but it would still be a Friday. It's really weird to look at the economic calendar and see that we're going to have an FOMC, not FOMC, NFP on Thursday. Really, it's weird. Anyway. Now you guys look at how price is creating this sort of like resistance here on silver, and it's creating equal lows here on gold, whilst sort of like staying inside this bullish FVG, which was not really respected. You know, it's true that it did close back above its 50%, but yeah. Anyway, I'd pay attention to that one. To that FVG. Okay, so it's breaking above this thing. But not silver, you see. Silver is just kind of like staying there, and look at gold hesitating. Very weird. It's been a weird price action day. Oh my God. Uh, someone was a little sick at the beginning of the live stream. Did you give that to me? I think Chris. Yeah, not much stuff going on here. Maybe now we're inside a macro, the 1150, 1210 macro. Maybe we're going to see price starting to do something. I don't know. But it's been nothing but stagnant. Let's not call it bad names because it is our income source. So it would be bad to call it bad names. I'm also sort of like looking at the positioning of this balanced price range here, and I can see that relative to this last price leg we created here from the high of the New York kill zone till this low here at 11 a.m. No, I'll just put the fib like it's supposed to be from the high to the low. That balanced price range is positioned right at the 25% level of the fib, as you can see here, and we're kind of like stuck at the 50% level right now. And I'm kind of like thinking price will be drawn to that balanced price range and then likely reach for at least the buy side at 40.72. Why? Because, you know, if we're rejecting 25, we're at least going to go to 75. But, you know, in order for that to happen, we should see price close under the 50% level. Maybe it won't do it. I don't know. Maybe it won't. But for now, it's just stuck there. Hence why I said Okay, finally gold is pushing higher. Let's see how it looks on the 1 minute. Right now, you would not want to see this bullish FVG being traded through to the downside. Under any circumstance, that should not happen. If that happens, you're cooked. Okay? If that happens, you are cooked. Oh. You're shorting gold, Sangar Saed. Your stop loss is 40.72, which is the exact drawn liquidity. I wonder why you guys are not waiting for a rejection candle to go short. Once price reaches your point of interest area, which I can understand why you want to short here, but please understand that this is just an area of interest for you to go short. You should wait for at least a 1 minute bearish quarter block to form there. You should wait for some sign that a 1 minute bearish order flow is beginning to be established as a result of a future rejection from that area you're looking to go short in. Because if you're not waiting for an entry trigger, I've said this many times, the area of interest you're looking to go short in is like a supermarket where you go because you're likely to you want to buy. But it can happen that they're going to be out of stock if that's something that you want to buy. Okay, so being out of stock means that price will just push through that area. In order for you to have like a confirmation that price could be looking to reject from that area, you need what we call a rejection candle, which is exactly what occurred here. Right now, if you want to go short, if your trading model tells you to go short, then go short now. Your trade would look like this, and you would just have your stop loss right above your confirmation candle, and not having to go all the way up there to the 40.72 level, which, as you can see, is likely to just be a liquidity, a draw liquidity. It's like you're inviting your stop loss to be hit. But then again, it's your own trading model and trading strategy and trading criteria, so I'm sure you know what you're doing. Mm. Nella YouTube. Oh my god, what is this? It looked weird. What do you guys think? Are we going to see a run up to 40.82? I'd wait for a rebalance of 11.55 and then look for a potential long. That's what I do. But I just wouldn't go long just because price would tap there. I'd still wait for a rejection candle. And maybe we're never going to get that. Who knows? Maybe we're never going to get a rebalance of that. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God. Weird stuff going on in this house. Weird stuff, guys. Revolving $6 color. Looky, I got hooky. Look at how nice this BC formed here on the 5 minutes. Okay, price reaching that potential buy area. No buy yet. No rejection candle yet. Oh, you went a little lower. But I wouldn't trust it right now, would I? Anyway, if you just look at price action and allow it to be zoomed in the way it's zoomed in normally, to just scale itself, you'd see that price action is quite squeezed right now. I'm going to set an alert around here, I guess. 40, 51, 60. Sort of. And then if we get anything, because you see from 12 all the way till 1:30 p.m., we're going to be accumulating. So it's likely for price to be creating a nice trendline liquidity that it could later take out during the PM session. Don't really know if I'm going to be doing something later on, but we'll see. Okay, it also came inside that 5-minute bullish shorter block I marked a little earlier, which is here, the 11:30 candle. No. This is not a good time to trade, you guys. Not a good time to trade. I'd say sort of like low probability conditions. It's 12 p.m. I mean, Yeah, you guys. I'm going to call it a day. So I'm setting up alert at that 5-minute balance price range, which is at 40.52, something like that. If we get there, I might look for a potential long during the PM session. And if we don't, then tough luck. It is what it is. That would be like... Okay, guys, I'm calling it a day. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Just wanted to let you know that there will not be a live stream on Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So we're going to have a live stream tomorrow, and then the next live stream is going to be next Wednesday because I'm going on a small vacation, and I figured it would be okay to just completely disconnect. So, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, like the stream, whatever you already